From Richard Bland, the Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship game. The top two seeds are in the final as the number 1 seed Gaston College takes on second seed Brunswick. The defending Region 10 champs trying to become back-to-back champions for the first time in the region since 2019. Meanwhile, the Rhinos are trying to win their first title and keep the streak going here in Region 10. That would make it 5 different winners in 5 years. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Should be a good one. These top 2 seeds take care of business and ready to go here in the championship. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the Dolphins and Brunswick. Second seed at 27-5. Head coach Walter Shaw starting today. Number 1, Elias Bowser. Number 4 is Darius Kane. Number 15, Victor Alayo. Number 22, Linwood Rowe. And number 24, Jamie Brooks. And now for Gaston College, the Rhinos top seed at 28-3. And head coach Benny Moss starting today. Number 2, E.J. Joyner. Number 3 is J.R. Watson. Number 7, Ryan Evans. Number 13, Jozon Price. And number 33, Caleb Seiler, the Region 10 Player of the Year. So these two teams advancing. Gaston got a bye, and yesterday in the semifinals, they took down Richard Bland 84-72. Rhinos had 23 assists on 31 field goal makes. They led by as much as 24 in that game, shot 44% from the field, down by their standards. 16 offensive rebounds, though. Seiler had 25 and 16. Brunswick, it's been smooth sailing here in this tournament. They beat Cape Fear in the first round by 40, 109-69. Jamie Brooks had 18 in that game. Then yesterday, they took down Salk in the semis, 92-75. Shot 57%, had 12 steals. Rowe had 19 and 7. Kane had a double-double, 10 points, 10 assists. Victor Alayo with 15 points. Latham had 12 points and 4 steals. These two teams played twice in the regular season. They split. It was 68-63 at Brunswick January 17th. It was a slugfest. Neither team was over 36%. Brunswick right at 36%. Gaston 32%. They combined for 4 of 40 from 3. 1 of 19 from Gaston. Meanwhile, did the game end? What is this? This is odd. They're shaking hands before. Okay. That gives me a chance to tell you about the March 1st game. That is how Gaston got the bye. They won 104-89 on their home court. That clinched them the top seed. Gaston shot 56% in that game, including 10 of 17 from 3. Brunswick shot 41% in the game, including 9 of 30 from 3. There were 77 free throws in that game. Uh-oh. Brunswick hit 28 of 40, Gaston 28 of 37. The Rhinos were plus 15 on the glass, 39-24. So rebounding going to be a key today. And another key is, man, I just want to see the players decide this game. I don't want another game with 77 free throws. Let these guys, look, we got Player of the Year Caleb Seiler going up against the best two-headed front court in Rowe and Brooks. I don't want any of those guys in foul trouble. I want them all going 40 as the Rhinos control the opening tip and we're underway here in the championship game. Yesterday, Brunswick shot 70. There were over 80 free throws in that game against Salkehatchie. Here is Evans for 3. No good. So three-point shooting going to be a key. Both teams struggled in the first meeting. Gaston was hotter than Brunswick in the second. And then again, Caleb Seiler up against both Jamie Brooks and Linwood Rowe. So both teams off on their first shot attempt. Joyner, the runner, gets it to go. E.J. Joyner had 12 yesterday in the semifinals, and he's on the board here. So 1 minute in, 2-0 to the top seed. Darius Kane being aggressive, throws it up and in. So Kane was looking for an and one. He answers right back. So the two guards two assist men in Region 10. Down low to the Player of the Year and Seiler around the world and out. Here's Kane into the front court. Swings it down low. The scoop, no score there for Jamie Brooks. Sometimes in the championship game, you'll see a lid on the rim until that first media timeout. Got to get the nervous energy out as you see Watson off the back iron. Rebound by Alayo. Kane throws ahead to Rowe. Rowe backing down on Seiler, gets it over him and scores. That is no easy task for Linwood Rowe, who's got 29 points in the tournament, 19 yesterday, 10 in the opening round. So Brunswick on top. Watson top of the key. Bounce pass down low to Seiler. Lost the dribble. It's a steal by Bowser. Bowser swings it out. Alayo thought about the three. Goes to Darius Kane. He can shoot it from deep. He does. It's side iron, and that'll be a team rebound to Gaston. So 2 minutes in. 4-2 Dolphins. The second seed and defending Region 10 champs. This would be the first time if Brunswick can win today that a back-to-back in Region 10 since Cape Fear did it in 2019. Watson top of the key, swings it over to Evans. Ball tipped, Price has it. Price will fire and bury the triple. Jazon Price had just 3 points in the semifinals yesterday, but 16 boards. So he's already matched his total scoring. Really good rebounder, too. We talk a lot about Seiler, but Price, part of that two-headed monster for Gaston. Rowe backing down on Price, going to work. Grown man basketball from Linwood Rowe at the start as he's got 4. We've had 3 lead changes already. If we get another one, it'll match the total for the entire tournament so far. Here is Joyner for 3. No good. Box out there by Brooks. Into the front court, it's Kane. Kane attacking. Kane rejected by Watson. Nice defensive play. He's looking to push now. Watson into the front court, but the Dolphins get back. Looking for Seiler, and Seiler going to work down low. Too strong off the glass. Tip rebound comes to Brooks. Brooks to Alayo. Alley-oop is off the mark. Trying to do a little too much there on offense. The Dolphins turn it over. Rhinos are the top defensive rebounding team in the country coming into play this weekend at 35 a game. Third best in the country in rebounding overall at over 50 a game now, counting the tournament stats from yesterday. Watson at the half circle, swings it out. Corner pocket. Evans for 3. Got it to go. And that is our 4th lead change here in the first 4 minutes, and that matches all of the lead changes total for the entire rest of the tournament. There have been all double-digit victories, but we expect today to be very tight. And it's been a good start to this one. Like I said, usually there's a lot of nervous energy. These guys are going to work. Speaking of that, Linwood Rowe up to 6 points, and we're tied for the first time today. 8 all here in the championship. Watson throws it down low for Seiler, and Seiler, patient offense there for the Player of the Year. He gets on the board for the first time. Rowe out deep. Rowe backing down. Rowe over Price. Got it in the foul. Linwood Rowe with 8. He'll go to the line for an and 1. When we come back, it's the first foul of the game. 15:24 to go. We're just underway here in the championship. The Dolphins and Rhinos are tied at 10.
At Richard Bland College, your path forward is already mapped, with guaranteed transfer agreements to top 4-year universities. RBC makes your path clear from day 1. Start with smaller classes, save on tuition, then transfer seamlessly to the university of your choice. Your beginning at RBC is built for what comes next. 2 years here gets you a lifetime ahead. Richard Bland College, built to transfer.
Welcome back to Richard Bland, Region 10 Men's Basketball Tournament Championship game. Winner of this game will go to Hutchinson, Kansas. Coming up, the NJCAA National Tournament. It'll be an and one for Linwood Rowe. What a start for Rowe. Darius Kane scored the first 2 points in the game for Brunswick. Rowe has the last 8. And a chance for an old-school three-point play. Linwood Rowe, 64% at the line this season. Third best in the region in field goal percentage at 63.1. That includes totals from the tournament, by the way. Rowe, I mentioned, in the second half of the season has really upped his production. He's looked much more comfortable, and he is dominating the start of this one down low. Be interesting to see if Benny Moss maybe will switch Seiler on Rowe. We've had Seiler on Jamie Brooks at the start of this one. Price has been on Rowe. Watson into the front court with Brunswick up by 1. Watson attacks on Kane, and Darius Kane swatted it out of bounds. Good battle going here between Kane and Watson. Here's Price. Hands it off to Goodman. Goodman went off in the regular season clincher against Brunswick. He had 25 off the bench. Spinning, unable to score is Evans. Here's Rowe pushing. Rowe, scoop. Can't score. Tip for the rebound. It comes back to Rowe. Open is Alayo for 3. Yes! Victor Alayo, second in Region 10 at just under 43% from 3. Goodman looking to attack. Goodman draws the contact. First foul on Brunswick, and it'll send Tony Goodman to the free throw line. He had 11 points in the semifinals yesterday. 3 triples. He's a 41% three-point shooter himself. 82% from the charity stripe this year.
Tony Goodman at the line.
First player off the bench for Benny Moss's team. Tintigvesa, who was in double figures off the bench as well yesterday. The Croatian had 10 points as he comes in for Jozan Price. So Goodman gets them both. Gaston within 2. Got to figure out how to play some better post defense, though. Again, Linwood Rowe with 9 points out of the 14 for Brunswick. Here's Alayo, and away from the ball, we got a foul. It'll be the second on Gaston. So Evans, the guilty party. Kane into Brooks. Alayo on the right wing with it. Takes the top of the key. Now to Rowe on the right side. Rowe looking to back down. Swings it out to Darius. Kane attacks left of the lane. Got cut off. Good defense by Goodman. Alayo fires. And that one was contested, but he hit it again. Second triple for Alayo in the game. Brunswick now by 5. Evans, top of the key, hounded by Alayo. Down low, Seiler has his pocket picked. Darius Kane with the steal, out to Alayo. Thought about the heat check triple try. Instead attacks, cut off, swings it out to Brooks. Brooks into the lane, spinning, shooting, off the glass and out. Rebound by Watson. Watson into the front court, trailing by 5. Goodman out deep. Seiler with 2 points so far. They get it to him again. He surveys. Double team comes on him. Looking down for Tigvesa. It was deflected out. Shot clock at 6. Tigvesa gets it again. Shot blocked by Brooks. Kane pushing. Swings it out. Bowser for 3. No. Bowser too strong on that. Goodman. Again, it's poked away. Stays with it, though. Caleb Seiler attacking there and call a blocking foul on Rowe. Dolphins' second team foul, 2 on Gaston as well here in the early going. Ty Outlaw off the bench as Jamie Brooks goes out of the game. And Joyner returning for Gaston. So Joyner and Goodman in the backcourt. Evans fakes the 3, drives in. Out to Goodman on the wing, now Joyner top of the key. Shot clock at 12. Joyner with 7, attacking. Nice pass to Teague Vessa, and he couldn't get the bucket, but he's fouled. Rowe has 2 fouls. That's huge call for Brunswick. A game-high 9 points now. Linwood Rowe's going to have to go to the bench as Teague Vessa goes to the free throw line, 54% from the charity stripe this year. And the first one is money. Cush Carter in for the first time for Gaston. Amari Latham coming in for Brunswick. Latham, really good game off the bench yesterday in the semifinals. 12 points, 4 steals. Teague Vessa gets 1 out of 2. Kane has the rebound. Bowser bounce pass to Latham, and he's fouled by Teague Vessa. So both teams now with 3 team fouls. Bowser to inbound here for Brunswick. 22 on the shot clock. Ty Outlaw out deep with it. Darius Kane left wing. Nine to shoot now for the Dolphins. Bowser backing down. Alaya with 4. Alaya with 3. Has to hoist and draws an air ball. Teague Vessa the board. Here comes Gaston. Carter gets it to the cutter down low. Seiler, they collapse around him. Good team defense there for Brunswick. Latham with the rebound. Credit Outlaw with some pressure there. And Kane attacks, comes up short. Seiler the rebound. It was deflected out of bounds. And it's going back to Brunswick, they say. Seiler thought that Brunswick touched it last, so he actually boxed out Latham there, who was trying to save it. But well, Gaston was ready to inbound, but we have a media timeout, so I believe it will be Dolphins basketball when we come back. 11:30 to go in the first half of the championship game. Second seed Dolphins leading top seed Rhinos 17-13.
Start here, go far. At Richard Bland College, you can complete your first 2 years, save thousands on tuition, and transfer seamlessly to one of our 35-plus partner universities. Strong foundation, smooth transfer, real savings.
Questions?
Within a tranquil campus setting. Richard Bland College, your bridge to a 4-year future. Apply today.
Welcome back to Richard Bland, 17-13 Brunswick with 11:30 to go here in the first half of the Region 10 Championship. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. I want to take a quick moment, thank Scott and Jenna at Richard Bland. They have been great partners to work with here as we bring you this live coverage here on YouTube. It's like one 15-minute meeting and about 10 emails, and we had everything straightened out and figured out. It's been smooth sailing, and I really appreciate those two. Into the forecourt now. It's the Rhinos with the basketball. Joyner on the left wing. Getting some tough love from Benny Moss during that timeout. He's not happy with his team's start. Goodman gets it out to Joyner, fakes the three, takes it to the baseline. His shot is too strong. Credit the Dolphins' defense. We talked about it yesterday. They completely shut down Salkahatchee's offense. And so far, they've done a nice job on Seiler, limiting him to just 2 points. Double, triples, and quadruple teams as the Dolphins playing team defense on the Region 10 Player of the Year. Bowser has it at the free throw line. Shot clock winding down. Takes a contested shot, no good. Outlaw the offensive rebound. Spins too strong, and that's off Tigvesa out of bounds. So it's going to remain with Brunswick. So they did change that call, which you saw. It was Gaston basketball as D'Angelo Canty coming in. Seiler will go out of the game. Jordan Durham will come in for Brunswick. Durham with 19 points here in the tournament so far. Gets the inbound. Guarded by Cush Carter. Durham backing down, looking for somebody. Shot clock at 6 for Brunswick. Kane crosses over with 3. Contested shot again. Defense picking up here for Gaston, but they can't get a rebound. That was deflected off Brunswick, though. So Rhinos will get it back. Caleb Seiler, top 10 in rebounding in the country, on the bench right now. Cush Carter backing down, fading away. Yes! But even that was not easy. Contested shot, Cush Carter able to get it to go. 47% shooter. Makes it a 2-point game. 6 lead changes and a tie so far as Latham bricks the 3, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Canty. So another extra chance opportunity here for Brunswick. Both teams in the first meeting, the Dolphins won by 5, had 14 offensive rebounds. Gaston won the rebounding battle in both meetings, though. Plus 15 on the glass on March 1st. In the corner, Durham attacks the baseline, swatted. Nice defense there by Canty. They get it to him in the front court. Canty attacks right to the hoop and scores. Reward your big guys for making a defensive play. Canty also doing a nice job getting out on the break. And we are tied for the second time today. Dolphins have led by as many as 5, Gaston by a couple. Durham fires for 3. Tip for the rebound, it comes to Joyner. Joyner flies into the front court. Swings it out, Goodman for 3, yes! Tony Goodman is deadly off the bench. He's up to 5 points, and Gaston retakes the lead. 20-17, Rhinos on top. Kane down low to Latham. Latham rejected again. Second block by Canty, and then players tied up. Outlaw and Joyner. They'll call it jump ball. Possession arrow will favor. Looks like it's going to stay on this side of the floor. Latham goes out. Brooks comes back into the game. Bowser also returns. Victor Alayo and his 2 3-pointers head out. Bowser, Brooks, Durham, Outlaw, and Kane right now. It's Carter and Canty, Goodman. Price is back in for Gaston. Joyner, and I'm missing somebody here for Canty, I think, for Gaston. Junior Bowser is on the board as Bowser hits his first triple. We are tied again, 20 apiece. Goodman with the basketball out deep. Nice screen there by Canty. Goodman got an open look because of the screen, but off the back rim. Kane pull up for three. Yes, it rims in for Darius. Kane shoots 37% from downtown, 57% from the field, 5th best in Region 10 in shooting. Joyner nearest us. Takes the top of the key. They leave him alone, and he answers right back with a triple. E.J. Joyner now with 5. 4 ties and 7 lead changes. You can't ask for a better start to this championship game. It's been nip and tuck between the top 2 seeds. Outlaw, block. No, they're going to call that a tie-up. And Gaston's going to get the basketball back. Energy by D'Angelo Canty off the bench for the Rhinos has helped them even the score with Brunswick. We're tied at 23 here in the championship game.
Start here, go far. At Richard Bland College, you can complete your first 2 years, save thousands on tuition, and transfer seamlessly to one of our 35-plus partner universities. Strong foundation, smooth transfer, real savings.
Questions?
Within a tranquil campus setting. Richard Bland College, your bridge to a 4-year future. Apply today.
Congratulations again to the all-region team. Obviously, these top 2 seeds well represented. Gaston College, Benny Moss, Region 10 Coach of the Year as well. They got the Player of the Year in Caleb Seiler. Out of the timeout, some changes for Gaston as Spencer Breeden comes into the game. Breeden was scoreless yesterday in the victory over Richard Bland, but he's another deep threat and option off the bench. Gaston looking to retake the lead. Here is Breeden, corner 3. It's short. Darius Kane the rebound. Kane pushing front court. And now he'll back it out. Gives it up to Durham. Durham fakes the 3. Attack stripped. Another nice defensive play. Here's Goodman in transition, laying it up, and he'll go to the free throw line. 4th team foul on Brunswick. Tony Goodman, 82% free throw shooters. Gaston team pretty good overall from the charity stripe. It's been a fun championship game so far. The officials, like I said at the start, they've done their job. They've not been overly involved. They've let the players decide the game. Knock on wood, we can keep that up. Players have been, we've seen a nice mix of defense, offense. It's been a tight contest. You can't ask for more. 8 lead changes now and 4 ties here in this first half. Goodman now with 7 in the game. Gaston back on top. 25-23. Darius Kane. Zion Gardner in. He did not play yesterday against Salkehatchie, so he's in the front court with Brooks. Bowser out to Durham. Shot clock down to 9. Brunswick's been up against the clock more often, and tough basket there by Jordan Durham, who ties it for the 5th time here in this first half. Joyner out deep. 6.5 left to go until halftime. Gets a screen. From the elbow, he tosses left wing to Goodman. Goodman attacks in the lane, got tied up. Darius Kane and Goodman jump ball will give it back to Brunswick as Darius Kane makes a nice defensive play. J.R. Watson back in the game. Great minutes off the bench again from Tony Goodman. He leaves with 7 points here in the half. So Brunswick trying to retake the lead. They've led by as many as 5. It was 17-12 at one point. Bowser backing down Breeden. It's a down low, and the entry pass is deflected, but we have a whistle. Team foul number 4 on the Rhinos. Canty called for the foul. He'll go out. Caleb Seiler back in the game, just 2 points so far. He had 25 points and 16 rebounds yesterday. They got to get him going. And the pass for Zion Gardner is a rocket that goes out of bounds. Just not on the same page there. Brunswick trying to say it was deflected. I don't think it was. The officials did confer, but it is Rhinos basketball. Joyner with 5 points, walks it across the timeline into the front court. Joyner goes left side, cross court to Breeden. Breeden attacks the baseline to Seiler, who flips it up and in. Seiler's second basket. And Gaston back on top by 2. Kane goes left side. Now right of the lane, had it poked away, able to recover, and then he's tripped up by Breeden. 5 team fouls now on Gaston. So shot clock will go to 20. Two subs in for Brunswick. Alayo returns and Ty Outlaw back in. Brooks, Kane, and Bowser also on the floor. Linwood Rose scored 9 points early but picked up 2 quick fouls, so he's going to be on the bench likely for the rest of this half. Inbound goes to Bowser. Out to Alayo. Victor Alayo attacking over Seiler. You can see what the big man can do, so you don't get credit for a block shot there, but it's just as good if you're Caleb Seiler. Really forces the smaller players to adjust on the fly there, as you saw. So Gaston by 2 with the basketball. Here is Price back in the game. Breeden, top of the key. Watson on the left wing. Price, they're looking down low. Price will attack, and Price is fouled by Brooks. Both teams now with 5 team fouls at the 5-minute mark. Now Jamie Brooks has 2 fouls. So Breeden to inbound it here. Joyner top of the key. There's Watson. Not a lot of movement without the basketball. Here comes Seiler. 7 on the shot clock. The runner in and out. I'm not sure I would give Brunswick a lot of credit defensively there. That was not a great offensive sequence for Gaston. They were just flat-footed and stagnant. Alayo will try a deep 3. Front rimmed it. It comes right back to him. He attacks, looking for Outlaw, who wasn't ready for it. Breeden in the front court had to try to save it. It comes to Kane. Kane throws it into the corner. Bowser buries the 3. Bowser's second triple. That is our 10th lead change. More than double all of the lead changes for the entire tournament combined. Joyner Seiler with the handoff. Couple of fakes. Watson goes up, can't bank it. Tipped rebound to Outlaw. So Dolphins back up by 1 with the basketball. 3:47 to go until halftime. Kane has 5 points. He's fouled by Price. So both teams approaching the bonus. 6-team foul now on the Rhinos. Brian Evans and Tintig Vessa will come back in for Gaston when we come back. We've got 3:45 to go in the first half of the championship game. And it's a nip and tuck one between Gaston and Brunswick. .345 to go in the first half. Can't ask for more out of a championship game so far. These two teams putting on a show for us. Krishima, glad to be back with you. 28-27, Dolphins with the basketball. Second seed trying to go back-to-back. Win the Region 10 tournament for the second consecutive year. Gaston trying to win it for the first time ever since relaunching their athletic programs a few years ago. I think it was about 5 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. Shot clock down to 5 for Darius Kane and the offense for the Dolphins. Kane is rejected, and Brunswick will have to get a quick shot here with just 1 on the shot clock. Kane to inbound. Corner 3 does not go in for Elia. Rebound controlled by Joyner. Joyner and Kane, two very good rebounding guards. Just about 5 a game for Joyner, over 6 a game for Darius Kane. Joyner turns it over, now Elio for 3. Yes, his third triple. Victor Elio gives Brunswick a 4-point advantage. 2:57 to go in the half. Joyner walks it up, left side Watson, back to EJ. They got to get the player of the year cooking here. Seiler off on that one. He's got 4 in the half, but Dolphins overall have done a great job defensively on Caleb Seiler. Kane gets a screen from Outlaw, swings it out. Elio top of the key. He is fouled on the closeout by Evans. And that's going to be 3 free throws now for Victor Elio. Elio is 9th in Region 10, shooting 78% from the charity stripe.
Victor Elio at the line, shooting 3.
Elio no good on the first free throw, though. Brunswick also in the 1-1 over the final 2:26. Dolphins have just 5 team fouls. Kush Carter ready to come in for the Rhinos here. Elio now first player in the game in double figures with 10 points. Carter in for Evans. So this matches the biggest lead in the game for either team. Brunswick led by 5 earlier. Elio now gives them their biggest margin, 6. 2:22 to go until halftime. Joyner into the front court. Carter gets it on the left wing. Seiler was looking to set a screen. Instead, they go back to Joyner. Joyner attacking, had his pocket picked. Outlaw throws it ahead to Alayo. Gaston gets back defensively. Bowser's was open briefly. They close on him. Watson staying with Elias. Now out to Brooks. Darius Kane gets some instruction, and Dolphins will reset. 10 on the shot clock for Brunswick. Currently enjoying its biggest lead of the game. Alayo now with 4. Attack, scoops, can't score. Ball batted out, and it comes back to Outlaw. Extra chance opportunities. More than we thought that Brunswick would get so far today. They've done a nice job on the offensive glass against the likes of Seiler and Canty and others. That shot is blocked, though. Here comes Carter into the front court. Swings it out to Watson for 3. Off the back rim. Seiler, the offensive rebound, out to Carter. Carter attacking, hangs and scores. So Gaston giving Brunswick a taste of its own medicine. A little extra chance opportunity there for the Rhinos. They're within 4. Inside a minute to go in the first half of the championship game. 10 lead changes and 5 ties. Biggest lead has been 6 for Brunswick. They leave Bowser alone. That's a mistake, as Bowser now with 9 points. Bowser had just 4 in the first 2 games. They don't really need him. Dolphins won so easy. He was a non-factor, but he's played well here in the championship, giving Brunswick its biggest advantage now. About a 6-second difference, game and shot clock here. Joyner gets it back from Teague Vessa. Shot clock down to 7. Joyner swings it out. Watson fires a 3 off 1 foot, and it's out of bounds, going back to Brunswick. So Brunswick will have 7.8. Nice into the half as Watson hobbles off. Goodman comes back in. Looks like the Dolphins are going to use their use it or lose it timeout here. So Brunswick leads by 7 against the Rhinos. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. I didn't ask Benny Moss about this when we talked on the phone because I didn't really want to bring it up. But so when I was young and my dad kind of knew I wanted to be a sports broadcaster, we were watching the Cubs games. And if you know the Cubs, then you probably think Harry Carey is their announcer, right? And my dad said to me, how cool would it be if you got to replace Harry Carey? And I said to my dad, no. Nobody wants to be the guy after Harry Carey. And the point that I'm trying to make here is Benny Moss, who was the coach for a year at Coastal Carolina, just impossible standards to follow after taking over for Cliff Ellis down there. There's always changeover. You need time, even if you're the former assistant like Benny was. And he didn't really get a fair shot at Coastal, but talking to him a few days before the tournament started, it seemed to me like the guy had a lot of joy for coaching in general, and he doesn't really care if it's at the JUCO level or the D1 level. He's having a good time. Region 10 Coach of the Year. Let's see what the Dolphins drew up here with 2, with 1 at the buzzer. Bowser buries it. The Brunswick Dolphins take a 10-point lead to the locker room as Junior Bowser scores his 12th point, a game high. First half of the championship game is in the books. Brunswick 39, Gaston 29. We'll take the halftime break. We'll come back in about 15 minutes, bring you all the second half action here in the championship game in Region 10 at Richard Bland. Don't go too far. Welcome back to the Region 10 Men's Basketball Championship game here on YouTube. Chris Sheeman back with you. Richard Bland, the host for this year's tournament. Top seed with some work to do. Gaston down by 10 to second seed Brunswick. Dolphins used a late surge in that first half to go up double digits for the first time. Otherwise, a pretty tight game. 10 lead changes and 5 ties. Gaston will have the basketball to start the second half as we're about to get underway. Rhinos trying to become the 5th consecutive team, or 5th year with a different winner. And Brunswick trying to go back-to-back. And that's the way to start it for E.J. Joyner as he attacks. He's up to 7 points. So Joyner and Goodman with 7 each. Carter, Seiler with 4. Watson and Evans with 4 points apiece. 2 for Canty and 1 for Teague Vessa. Meanwhile for Brunswick, 2 players in double figures. Elias Bowser with 12. Victor Elia with 11. Linwood Rowe with 9. Kane with 5. And Durham with 2. Bowser hit a 3 before the half, has the basketball top of the key. Kane on the left wing. Out to Brooks. Brooks from the elbow, got it to go. His first jumper. Jamie Brooks. 27 points in the first 2 games combined. That's his first 2, as I mentioned, here today. Watson, what a pass down low. A little bit too down low for Seiler, although he takes a couple dribbles, recovers, can't score, but he's fouled. Caleb Seiler will go to the free throw line, the Region 10 Player of the Year, first team All-Region, and newcomer of the year. Played at Division II South Carolina Aiken last year. He has scored in double figures in all but 2 games this year. 19 double-doubles, including in the semifinals. We had 25 and 16. He's been limited here today. That's just his 5th point. But he's a monster, and they need to get him going, and they've been looking for him here at the start of the half. Gets both free throws, so Caleb Seiler now with 6. Darius Kane into the front court, met by Joyner up deep. Bowser, and away from the ball, we have another whistle. So both teams with an early team foul. And an early sub for Benny Moss as Price goes out and Teague Vessa comes back in. Kane to Rowe. Brooks attacks. Brooks around Teague Vessa, too strong. Nice defense there. Seiler the board. Here's Joyner attacking. Joyner being aggressive at the start. That one hung short. Bowser the board. Bowser into the front court. Here he goes left side. And now Darius Kane to Elio. Elio's got Seiler on him. Here's a mismatch. And he wants to maybe attack. It's around Seiler. Leaves it for Rowe. Rowe blocked by the rim. And got bailed out with a whistle. Caleb Seiler didn't think so, and I tend to agree with him. That was a tough call against Seiler. So Linwood Rowe going to the free throw line. 64%, chance to get into double figures here. He had 9 quick points, but picked up a couple of fouls, so he sat most of the rest of the first half. So Rowe now gets 1 out of 2. 10-point game so far for Linwood Rowe. Joyner into the front court. Up top, it's Watson. Seiler catches the high pass. The turnaround hook is good. Caleb Seiler starting to cook. He's up to 8. Far side, Rowe attacking. Rowe Oh, Seiler stays vertical, and they blow the whistle on him again. Here we go. Who told the officials I said they were doing a good job? Halftime. So 2 quick ones on Seiler, and free throws for Linwood Rowe. That's just real tough because that was not being called in the first half, and that's not bad defense. Rowe gets the first. He's up to 11. So a dozen for Rowe. And it's a 9-point game again. Here is Joyner into the front court. Seiler backing down on the left block, fires it up and in. He's mad. He is mad about these calls that are going against him, and he's taking it out on the Dolphins right now, already in double figures just like that. Dolphins maintaining a 7-point lead, though. Rowe backing down out to Brooks at the free throw line. In and out. Tip for the rebound. Joyner flies in for it. Joyner pushes. Throws it out to Evans. And down low, the pass deflected and taken away by Rowe. Kane into the front court. Swings it out to Bowser, the midi. Yes. Bowser with 14. Lead back to 9 for Brunswick. We're 3 minutes into the second half. Joyner. Step back 3. And that was way off. Offensively for Gaston, this is looking more like the first meeting with Brunswick than the second, as Linwood Rowe continues to attack, and he's going back to the free throw line. And it's 4 fouls on Gaston already. Joyner this time, the guilty party. That one a little more clear-cut foul. So Linwood Rowe now in double figures in all 3 games in the tournament. Stick around after the game. Full post-game celebration all the way through the net cutting. We'll have it for you here from Richard Bland. Rowe gets 1 out of 2. The ball came to Bowser. His turnaround shot no good. Rebound by Seiler. Here comes Joyner in the front court. He's been looking to push. Had it deflected away. It's a steal by Kane. Kane flies into the forecourt, lays it up and in. Darius Kane with 7. And this is the biggest lead of the game now, 12 for Brunswick. Gaston's got to take care of the basketball. Here is Joyner, the reverse. Rejected by Rowe, and it's out of bounds off Brunswick. So it'll stay with Gaston with 16 on the shot clock. Benny Moss going to send in Tony Goodman, who's been a burst of offense off the bench here for the Rhinos. So not a bad sub. Joyner departs, and Goodman will inbound it. Watson in the corner. Out to Goodman. Goodman, extra pass to the open Evans. No good on the 3. Triple's not falling today for Gaston. Danger time here for the top seed. Bowser into the forecourt. Dolphins can smell blood. What a reverse by Brooks. Circus shot scores, and the Dolphins are pulling away here in the championship. 14-point lead for Brunswick. Parting the sea, Goodman attacks. Goodman is fouled. Second team foul on Brunswick, and Gaston will have 2 free throws when we come back. 15:35 to go in the championship game. Second seed Brunswick, 51. Top seed Gaston, 37, as we take a timeout.
At Richard Bland College, your path forward is already mapped, with guaranteed transfer agreements to top 4-year universities. RBC makes your path clear from day 1. Start with smaller classes, save on tuition, then transfer seamlessly to the university of your choice. Your beginning at RBC is built for what comes next. 2 years here gets you a lifetime ahead. Richard Bland College, built to transfer.
Welcome back to Richard Bland, 15:35 to go in the championship game. Dolphins in control right now by 14. It was a tight game aside from the end of the first half. Again, 10 lead changes, 5 ties here in this one, but Brunswick has really taken control. Their defense has been really impressive down the stretch. It's been good all season, but man, has it been great in this tournament. Considering what they did to Salkehatchie, came in averaging over 100 points per game against Region 10 opponents. Dolphins held them to 75. Still plenty of time, though, for Gaston. They've got a lot of weapons at their disposal, including this man, Tony Goodman, 82% free throw shooter. And he's up to 9 points off the bench. The other thing, Gaston needs to get some stops on this end. Here is Rowe. Jamie Brooks at the half circle. Alayo catch and shoot three. It's short. Long rebound chased down by Brooks. Out to Bowser. Yes, again for three. Daggers for Junior Bowser, who's up to 17 points. Watson, defender went for the steal. He attacks, ball batted. Was looking for Seiler, forced the pass. Saving it is Evans. Seiler out to Goodman. Goodman attacks, Goodman stripped. And it's last touch by Brunswick. 9 on the shot clock for Gaston, but you can see how hard the Rhinos are having to work to find something offensively. Credit Brunswick's defense here. A Rhinos team that averages 95.4 a game. Put up over 100 last time these two teams met. Seiler, going to be a blocking foul on Rowe. Dolphins with 3 team fouls. The officials are discussing it now. My best guess is they were trying to determine if Seiler was in the act of shooting. So Rowe, who's got 13 points, has 3 fouls now, and they're going to have to be careful with him. Goodman inbound, gets it into Evans on the right wing. Drives to the baseline, had it poked away. He might have lost that, but it came right to Vesa, who got it back, and he puts it up and in. So awkward, but it works if you're Gaston. Lead is 13 for Brunswick. Here's Alayo. He's in double figures with 11. Now Darius Kane out deep. Bowser top of the key. Rowe, or correction, that's Jamie Brooks going off glass, no good. Rebound Teak Vesa, Goodman into the front court. Goodman crossing over, he attacks, no. Seiler went for the board and this time the jump. Here's Rowe. Jamie Brooks draws contact and he will go to the free throw line. And it's 5 fouls on Gaston. Jamie Brooks is 80% at the line this season. He's got 4 points here in the championship game. And that one rims off.
Substitution. On the floor.
Canty, Joyner, and Cush Carter all in for Gaston as they again try to find something here. So both free throws are missed. Teak Vesa, the rebound. Joyner walks it up on the far side. No Seiler right now. Here's Goodman. Swinging it out to Carter in the corner. Carter takes it to the elbow. Jumper, no good. Tip for the rebound comes to Teak Vesa and his putback. He's fouled. That's 14 fouls on Brunswick.
Teague Vessa at the line, shooting 2.
Teague Vessa off on his first triple. Four now for Teague Vessa. Lead is 12 for Brunswick. Dolphins got to keep their foot on the gas here. Gaston trying to climb their way back. We'll see how long Seiler's on the bench. I can't imagine it's going to be for long. Ty Outlaw is in the game. Gets it out to Kane for 3. Got another one. Darius Kane in double figures with 10. The lead grows to 15 now for Brunswick. Correction, 13. Scoreboard, I think, was slow there, or my brain was broken for a minute. It happens. Teague Vessa backing down. Couple of fakes over a double team, left it short. Kane flying, blowing by everybody. Couldn't score, though. He had just too much juice going through him. Joyner tries to answer now. He attacks, and Ty Outlaw with the foul. Winner of this game goes to the NJCAA Championships in Hutchinson, Kansas. That live streaming has gotten expensive. $12 a day is what they're charging for the D3 women's tournament. I think all the pricing is the same. So you've got 3 options. You pay $12 to see your team for 1 day, $35 for the tournament pass, or $100 for the all access. I'm not sure what all access gives you. Ouch. Get them credit cards out. Dolphins fans or Rhino fans, whoever wins this game. So Joyner now with 9 in the game. There's another triple as the threes are raining. Bowser up to 20. And the Dolphins in control. Carter keeps attacking. They're going to count that in, the foul for Cush Carter. Gaston's got to stay aggressive here. The whistles come in more frequently. They're initiating a lot of this contact, and they need to try to keep pace here. Jordan Durham coming in, 2 points in the first half for Brunswick. That was the 6th foul on the Dolphins, so Gaston will also be in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Carter now with 7. Kane in double figures with 10. Gives it up to Bowser, who's got a game-high 20. Durham thought about the 3. There is Kane's open in the corner there. They don't see him, and Brooks is fouled again.
Number 50, Teague Vessa. His third personal foul. Team foul number 6. Jamie Brooks at the line, shooting 2.
I mean, y'all be real. Let me know. Are you paying $12 to watch your team in Hutchinson? If not, if you are, I need to rethink my business model here. $12 seems ridiculous to me. Brooks is up to 5 points. But if it's not, please tell me. Make some adjustments. Jamie Brooks, again, 80% shooter, missed his last 2. He's got this one and trying for his second here. He toes the line and gets it. 61, 62, 46. Joyner gets a screen. Joyner attacks, hangs, can't score. Just a cold shooting day, relatively speaking, for Gaston, and cherry picking down low. Brooks is all alone. This one getting away. Timeout by the Rhinos. 11:47 left to go. It's all Brunswick here in the championship game. 64-46.
Start here, go far. At Richard Bland College, you can complete your first 2 years, Save thousands on tuition. And transfer seamlessly to one of our 35+ partner universities. Strong foundation, smooth transfer, real savings.
Questions?
Within a tranquil campus setting. Richard Bland College, your bridge to a 4-year future. Apply today.
.47 to go in the championship game, and Brunswick has pulled away here in this second half. They lead it by 18. Still a lot of time for Gaston, but they've really got to find their way. Looks like Caleb Seiler is back in, also Price. Goodman stays in, Evans is still out there, and Joyner. So that's the 5 right now for the Rhinos. Gaston with the basketball. And that bounce pass, they're just not in sync. Turnover to Durham. Durham attacks off the glass and in. Defense to offense. Jordan Durham now with 4. The lead is 20. Joyner to Seiler. Seiler, double team comes, hangs, and staying vertical, Ty Outlaw. Bowser, again, he's just wide open. He could have shot a 3, another 3 if he wanted. Gets it down the Outlaw, swatted by Seiler. 11:05 left to go in the championship game. Dolphins enjoying their biggest lead at 20 as we go to another timeout. We'll be back.
Start here, go far. At Richard Bland College, you can complete your first 2 years, save thousands on tuition, and transfer seamlessly to one of our 35+ partner universities. Strong foundation, smooth transfer, real savings.
Questions?
Within a tranquil campus setting. Richard Bland College, your bridge to a 4-year future. Apply today.
.05 to go in the championship game. Brunswick by 20. Trying to become the first team to win back-to-back Region 10 titles since Cape Fear in 2019. Since 2015, Cape Fear has won it 4 times. Salk, Brunswick, and Spartanburg Methodist, who's now in the NAIA, 2 times each. 4 straight years we've had a different winner. Dolphins 11 minutes away from changing that as we get a push on Price. Jozon Price. Look, nobody's harder on the officials than I am, but it might be a little thing, but it was the correct call. A couple that went against Seiler I had a problem with. Not that one, though. See, most of the time basketball players can get away with a play like that. It happened to be at an angle where the official could see it. That's the problem. Now Jamie Brooks can get into double figures here, and he does. So both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way as Cush Carter comes in. Price will go out. Brunswick defense now, through almost 3/4 of this basketball game, has held the Rhinos to 46. Caleb Seiler is fouled by Outlaw. And again, everybody's in the 1-and-1 now. So Caleb Seiler, chance to put some points on the board with the clock stopped here for the Rhinos. 28-3 Gaston. Their lone losses to Davidson, Cape Fear, and Brunswick. Shot a season-low 32% at Brunswick in a 5-point defeat. And I'm guessing they're probably around that number here today as well. It's been a rough offensive performance for the Rhinos. Credit Brunswick's defense, but also they've just missed some shots. Dolphins have been hot from 3. Bowser has a game-high 20 points. Kane with 10. He's hit a couple of triples. So has Alayo. Outlaw turnaround is no good, and that's going off Brunswick. Bowser touched it once. Joyner into the front court. Bounce pass to Seiler. Seiler over a double team is fouled. So Caleb Seiler going to go to the line. In double figures, but 10 points. Dolphins overall have done a nice job limiting Caleb Seiler today. This is a Rhinos team in the semifinals, had 23 assists on 31 field goal makes. 5th in the country in assists per game at 20.1. Offense just hasn't had much flow. Offensive rebound, then Seiler has his pocket picked by Bowser. Nice defense there by Junior Bowser. Darius Kane into the front court. Takes it to the half circle. Can't get the jumper, skying for the rebound. It's hustle plays right now for Brunswick, but Durham loses it out of bounds. So it's back to the Rhinos. Joyner into the front court. Crosses over, takes it to the elbow, top of the key. It's Carter for 3. Yes, correction, Goodman for 3. I should have known. He's got 12, all from behind the arc. He can single-handedly bring this team back. He's the reason, he's a big reason why they won comfortably against Brunswick in the game on March 1st. Dolphins are going to have to close out on him. Still up 18, though. Now a turnover. Joyner is fouled. So Joyner going to the line. That is 9 team fouls on Brunswick. So this is the last 1-and-1 here for Gaston. Joyner on the season, 75% free throw shooter. Chance to get into double digits here. He's got 9 with that first free throw. Linwood Rowe comes back in, 13 points. Jamie Brooks will get a breather, departs with 10. So Joyner gets them both. And quietly, it's gone from 21 to 16. Just got to keep getting stops here if you're Gaston. Try to work themselves back in it. Here's Durham, gets a screen, attacks over Seiler, and he draws the foul on Caleb Seiler. That's his third. Jordan Durham, 55% free throw shooter.
Jordan Durham at the line, shooting 2.
Durham with 5. And just 1 out of 2. Push Carter the rebound. Joyner into the front court for the Rhinos. Joyner had 12 yesterday. He's up to 10 today. Caleb Seiler trying to get position. Now sets the screen. Joyner attacks and draws contact. That's another one. Like, you've got Linwood Rowe literally running out of the way, and he still gets the whistle on him. They got to be a part of it. That's the Region 10 way. So E.J. Joyner at the free throw line. And again, opportunity here with the clock stop. This is what you want if you're Gaston. So Rowe's got to go out of the game now. Both bigs for Brunswick in a bit of foul trouble. One out of 2 that time. Rare miss for E.J. Joyner. Lead remains 16 for Brunswick. Durham guarded by Evans. Brooks out deep. Ty Outlaw top of the key. Shot clock down to 7 here for the Dolphins. Durham to the cutter, Brooks. Brooks had to throw it up. Didn't draw iron, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Rhinos. 7:53 left to go in the championship game. Dolphins up double digits. Rhinos trying to make some noise and fight their way back, though. We'll see if they can when we come back. Gaston trying to work their way back in this game after going down 21. Still a lot of time. Down 16 still, though. Both teams are in the bonus. Carter attacks, rejected by Brooks and taken away by Ty Outlaw. More defensive pressure by Brunswick. 7:30 to go in the game. This is the best defense that I've seen Brunswick play in the 9+ years that I've been covering them. I mean, this 3-game stretch has just been dominating defensively. Carter is blocked but fouled. Bowser, the guilty party, so that's not Carter, my apologies, that's Joyner. So Joyner going back to the line here.
Fouls called against the Dolphins number 1, Junior Bowser. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Bowser's now got 3. On the scoreboard, they've got him with 21 points. He's only got 20. I double-checked it. The math works out. But still a game high for Junior Bowser. Watson returns for Gaston. I'm surprised they took Goodman out. So Joyner gets them both. Victor Alaya back in the game. Kane, trouble in the backcourt, able to recover. Here's Brooks, top of the key. Inside 7 to go in the championship game. Away from the ball, we have a foul called. So this will be the last 1-and-1 we have in this game. Victor Alaya, 9th in Region 10, shooting free throws at 78%. Watson is out, and Benny Moss reading my mind. Goodman coming back in. Alaya misses the front end. Rebound to Seiler. Goodman into the front court on the far side of your screen. Evans is all alone. They don't close out on him, but he can't make him pay. Evans has been off, just 3 points today. Bowser to the bucket. Bowser counted in the foul. 22 for Bowser. Again, had just 4 points in the first 2 games combined, averaging 12.2 on the season, though. Evans is out, Price is back in as Benny Moss continues to shuffle here and try to find a 5 on the floor that can all be consistent together. Bowser, 85% free throw shooter. Missed it. Seiler the rebound. Some missed free throws here for Brunswick, leaving the door open for Gaston. Can they capitalize? It's been an offensive struggle today, but Joyner is fouled again. Joyner knows. Smart player, keeps attacking, and he'll go back to the free throw line here. Bowser now has 4. Again, a game-high 22 points. He's going to have to sit. Joyner, first free throw rims out. So Bowser to the bench, Durham back in. Watson is in for Goodman again as more shuffling for Coach Moss. So Joyner gets 1 out of 2. He's got 14 in the game. Lead is 15 for Brunswick in a ragged second half. Dolphins have led by as much as 21. They're 6:24 away from the championship. Durham. Attacks got cut off. Brooks to the bucket. Got it off the glass. Jamie Brooks with a dozen. See if Joyner attacks again. He's looking for Seiler. That's a kick ball. Goodman again, offense for defense here for Gaston. Joyner attacking, Joyner staying aggressive, and Joyner going back to the line. It's a rinse and repeat right now, offense for Gaston. Some of these calls have been ticky-tacky, but, I mean, they're just clubbing Joyner. Dolphins got to get back to playing defense here. They're still comfortably ahead, but giving up freebies. $15 for Joyner. Now Watson will come in for Price, so Gaston going a little bit smaller here. So Joyner now up to 16 points. 5:58 to go in the championship game. Full court press is on. This is why Rhinos went small here. Get some more bodies up on the press. Try to force some turnovers. Inbound to Alayo. So no trouble that time against the press. Dolphins did a fairly good job yesterday against Salk's press, but here's Joyner poking it away. Joyner with the steal. Joyner counted in the foul. E.J. Joyner now up to 18 points as he started to take the game over offensively. And the lead is down to 13. So E.J. a chance for an old school three-point play. Joyner now with 19. Might have been a little shove there. They let it go. Kane double teamed, brings it into the forecourt, dribbles around trouble, fell down, but it trickles out to Durham. 5:30 to go in the championship. Durham attacks. Durham rejected by Seiler. Gaston can cut it to 10 or single digits. They're going to go for single digits. Watson for three. No. Seiler bats the ball, but it's off Durham, I believe. So it's going to stay with Gaston. Joyner to inbound it. Carter in the corner. Seiler. Hand off to Joyner. See if Joyner attacks again. It would not surprise me. This time he clears some space, and that's what happens. That's great offense. E.J. Joyner's been attack, so that's what Durham was expecting there. 10-point game, inside 5 to go. Alayo being pressured, had it poked away. It's another steal almost for Gaston. Do they come up with it? Yes, they do. It took a bit of effort, but Joyner went to the ground. Now here comes Watson in the front court. E.J. Joyner. What does he do this time? He'll try a triple. He's hot. Airballed that one. Goodman, though, it came right to him. He gets it back, attacks baseline, and he's fouled. Opportunity now for Gaston to get within single digits here at the free throw line. All the bigs for Brunswick are in trouble here with fouls. Ty Outlaw has 4. They're going to probably keep him out there for now. They got Rowe on the bench with 4 as well. Tony Goodman, 82% free throw shooter. What energy off the bench, 12 points. He and Joyner helping spark this comeback. Well, Walter Shaw feeling like he's got no choice now, so Bowser and Rowe both in foul trouble back in the game. Bowser has 22, a game high. Joyner right behind him with 21. So Goodman again, 14. And Gaston is within 8. They keep the pressure on here. Victor Alayo, Bowser. Now Victor gets the bounce pass in the front court. Bowser to Kane. Kane will set up the offense. 21-point lead down to 8. Dolphins trying to answer. Darius Kane is fouled by Joyner. Darius Kane, 75% free throw shooter. .12 in the game as Kane coolly hits a couple to put Brunswick back up 10. 4:17 to go in the game. Joyner guarded by Bowser. I'm surprised he didn't go at him. Bowser in foul trouble. Instead, he gets it to Goodman. Goodman parts the seas and scores. What a game for Goodman. He's got 16, lead is 8. We're inside 4 to go. Rhinos wanted an out-of-bounds call, but Alayo stayed in. Down low to Rowe. Rowe triple teamed, and I think Rowe might have, no, it was deflected, they say, by Gaston out of bounds. 3:50 to go in the championship game. The top seed Rhinos down by 8. But their comeback has been strong. We'll see if the Dolphins can hang on down the stretch when we come back. All right, welcome back to Richard Bland, Region 10 championship game, going down to the wire. Brunswick by 8. First half, we had 10 lead changes and 5 ties. Brunswick went up by as much as 21 here in the second half. Gaston has worked their way back, though. Elias Bowser to inbound, 18 to shoot here for Brunswick. Inbound goes to Rowe. Rowe goes quickly and scores. Nice play on the inbound. Rowe got another bucket. He's up to 15. Lead is 10. Joyner attacks. Joyner lost the handle, but it's last touch, they say, by Brunswick. So EJ to inbound, gets it into Carter. Seiler, handoff to Joyner. Watson gives it back to him. 10 to shoot for Gaston. EJ out to Carter, catch and shoot 3. No good. Seiler in position for the rebound, and then he's fouled by Rowe. And that will do it for Linwood Rowe. His day is done. He leaves with 15 points. Just wrong position, wrong time there for Linwood. And they'll probably bring Ty Outlaw in. Walter Shaw's got 30 seconds to make this sub, so he'll make Seiler wait as long as possible here. And Ty Outlaw will come in. Outlaw, I believe, has 4 fouls as well. Bowser's got 4. Jamie Brooks has 3 fouls. Seiler no good on the first free throw. Stuck on 11 points. So 1 out of 2, not ideal, but it does make it a 3-possession game with 3:19 still to go. And Jamie Brooks is slow to get up. Again, full post-game celebration after the game. We will have all the festivities for you at Richard Bland. Will Brunswick be cutting down the nets for the 2nd straight year, or will Gaston get its first ever Region 10 title? They allow a late sub here. Jordan Durham will come in for Brunswick. Again, against this full-court press. Dolphins have gotten a little bit sloppy here, courtesy of the Gaston press, but break it this time. Most of the problem has been as soon as they get it into the front court against the press, believe it or not. But Kane attacks. Kane blocked, but he's fouled by Joyner. Just the second foul on Joyner. Correction, is third. Brooks comes back in again with those 4 fouls. It's defense for offense, or offense for defense, however you want to look at it. Kane gets 1 out of 2. Lead back to 10, though, for Brunswick. This is the problem with the amount of whistles we've had here in the second half. If you're a Rhinos fan, you can't really make a lot of inroads. It's hard to go on a run when both teams are being called for fouls so much. You're just trading free throws, basically. Joyner attacks again, draws contact, and Ty Outlaw's day is done. And again, that's another easy call to make. It's been ugly at times in this second half. You got 2 guys fouling out. That's not ideal if you're Brunswick, but they're still up 10, and again, the whistles are going both ways, so nobody really able to make a lot of headway. And again, Walter Shaw's got a couple of seconds to make a sub here. It's Durham who will come back in. Joyner, if he gets both free throws, will become the game's leading scorer. Right now he's got 21. Bowser has 22. So matches Bowser for the game high. Again, Gaston within single digits. .23 for E.J. Joyner. Most of that coming here in the second half. And we got a tie-up on the inbound. Jump ball possession arrow will favor Brunswick. Inbound to Brooks. Alayo, Dolphins got to get it across here. Alayo just recognized it, got it across just in time. Bowser on the far side. Darius Kane now. Alayo with 7 to shoot. Gives it up to Darius. 5 on the shot clock. Kane can't get it to go. Nice defense there by Joyner. Gaston can further whittle this lead down now. Joyner continues to attack. Swings it out to Goodman. Goodman, ball trickles out of bounds, but it's off Brunswick, so it'll stay with Gaston. They got 19 on the shot clock. I'm not sure that's right. I don't see the officials challenging it, though. Who's going to inbound here? Latham, who we haven't seen in this second half, makes an appearance now for Bowser. Again, Bowser with those 4 fouls. So Joyner swings it out. Carter thought about the 3, attacks instead, banks it off the glass. Kush Carter. It's Gaston within 6 now. Minute 45 to go. 2-possession game. Dolphins trying to survive. Gaston trying to come from 21 back to win the championship. That would be wild. Kane hesitates, attacks, had it deflected. It's another turnover for Gaston. Dolphins have been sloppy down the stretch. Joyner for 3. Nobody's fouled on the 3. Oh, that's a huge play. I don't know how many free throws E.J. Joyner is going to end up with, but it feels like he's around 20. they have not been able to defend him without fouling. Joyner takes a long walk into the backcourt. He's got 3 big free throws to come, and Gaston's going to talk about it. A 2-possession game, and Joyner can make it a 1-possession game from the line. Timeout on the court. We'll be back. What a comeback here by Gaston, and E.J. Joyner has been the main reason why. He's up to a game-high 23. He's got 3 at the line here. 24 now for Joyner. Came in averaging 14.1 points per game, shooting 52% from the field. And a chance to make it a 1-possession game. If you're just joining us, the Rhinos have trailed by as much as 21 here in this second half, and Joyner misses that one. And then on the rebound, we have another whistle. They wanted a tie-up. They didn't get it. It's been a very whistle-heavy second half. So it remains a 2-possession game. Durham can push the lead out to 6 here. 55% this season, 1 for 2 from the line here today, Jordan Durham. Dolphins have had 2 players foul out. And Durham is short. Not a bad guy if you have to foul. I don't think Gaston wanted the foul. In fact, I think they wanted a tie-up called there. But if you're going to foul somebody, Durham not a bad guy to put at the line. He missed them both. Here come the Rhinos, down by 4. Minute 12 to go in the championship. E.J. Joyner crosses over, attacks, off the glass, no. Ball batted, it comes to Alayo. Big stop for Brunswick, and now Victor Alayo is fouled. I'm not sure you need the foul. Darius Kane is slow to get up in the backcourt, by the way. Seiler has fouled out of the game. The player of the year in Region 10. He is gone. Linwood Rowe has fouled out. Ty Outlaw has fouled out. And again, Gaston going to use every second that they're allotted here to make the sub after a player fouls out. Victor Alayo is a guy you don't want to foul if you're Gaston. He is 78% at the line this season. Again, no matter what happens here, it's a 2-possession game. Gaston has just 1 timeout left, by the way, as Canty comes into the game for Seiler. A game that has officially gone over the 2-hour mark. Brunswick is icing its own player right now. I'm not sure why. So here's Alayo finally going to shoot a pair. Victor Alayo now with 12 in the game. Make it a baker's dozen for Victor Alayo. Lead is 6 for Brunswick. 1 minute in the championship game. Joyner, they leave Goodman. He fires, too strong on the 3. Ball tipped, and the rebound to Brooks. Another foul. So that's the guy you want to foul again. Not a bad play there for Gaston to wrap up Durham as quickly as possible. Durham missed a pair moments ago. That's Goodman's first foul, so he's got a lot to play with. As Gaston tries to extend this game here. Durham, even if he gets 1 out of 2 here, can make it a 3-possession game. So if you're Brunswick, you'll take that, and he gets the first to go. Ryan Evans is in for Canty, defense for offense. Got them both that time. Key free throws by Durham. Ball trickles to Watson. Now Joyner flies into the front court. He'll attack, hang, and score. Tough basket there by Joyner. What a second half for him. Got to try to force a turnover. If not, a quick foul, and they'll take the quick foul. Again, it's Goodman's second, and they'll send Jordan back to the free throw line here.
Foul called against the Rhinos, number 5, Tony Goodman. That's his second personal foul.
42.8 to go. Again, just 1 timeout left for Gaston. Brunswick's got 3 if they need them. Those will be especially important on these inbound plays if they have any trouble with them. Durham, how about him? 3 straight now. And that makes it a 3-possession game. That first one is huge. This one is just a little extra padding for the Dolphins here. In and out. Rebound Carter. Joyner trying to go quickly. See if he fires a 3 here, if he keeps attacking. He's going to attack. Swatted. A block by Brooks. In the front court, Darius Kane. Kane, yes, and the foul. That might do it for Brunswick. Defense to offense. The story of the season, Dolphins fans, how many times have you heard me say that since early November? A swat by Jamie Brooks and an and 1 for Darius Kane to put his team up 10. Well, heartbreaking if you're Gaston. I mean, they had an incredible push here to come back in this game, get within 4 after going down 21. Quick 3 by Watson. Does not go. Ball tipped. Watson will put it up again. No good. Ball batted around. The Dolphins have it, and let's see if Gaston tries to foul or if they will run out the clock. They're going to foul one more time, but it is too little too late. And a little extracurricular there. E.J. Joyner and Darius Kane, 2 of the best point guards in the region. A little extra conversation. Frustration setting in for the Rhinos. But what a run again for Gaston this year. Winning the regular season, but they're going to come up short here today. And Walter Shaw's going to call for time. 2 more free throws to come. The Dolphins are 9.3 away from the championship, and they got to get E.J. Joyner out of the game. He is really fired up. Well, you hate to see that. This kid has played so well in this second half. single-handedly almost. It's been him and Goodman, really, and that's it today for Gaston. But the emotions boiling over, and we got a timeout. We'll step aside. All right, welcome back to Richard Bland Region 10 championship game. If you were wondering why they shook hands before the start of the game, you're kind of seeing it down the stretch here as the emotions have boiled over a bit. But Brunswick 9.3 away. They're going to be the first team in 7 years to win back-to-back Region 10 championships. They teed up Joyner, who is out of the game. His day is done. Disappointing end, but heck of a comeback attempt by Joyner again, almost single-handedly. 27 points in the game. And you feel for the kid, but you have to keep your wits about yourself. 16 now for Darius. Them four-year coaches are watching. You know what I mean? So Kane now will get 2 more free throws, and this is just putting extra frosting on the cake in what will be another championship for the Dolphins. Their third since 2021, by the way. Not only do they win back-to-back. Kane now with 18 in the game. Gaston will take it into the forecourt. And it's the Brunswick Dolphins for the second consecutive year. They win Region 10. 90-76, the 2-seed Dolphins go back-to-back as they take down the top seed Gaston by 14 points. Walter Shaw, who won his 500th career game as a coach this season, guided his team to a second consecutive unbeaten streak at home. Fell a bit short in the regular season, but came alive here in this tournament. And this defense dominating. The top team in the region for the second straight year is the Brunswick Dolphins. Well, again, congratulations to Benny Moss, Caleb Seiler, and the rest of the Rhinos on a terrific season. They battled hard to get back in this game after going down 21 points. But it's the Dolphins who are headed back to Hutchinson, Kansas for the third time in 5 seasons. The Brunswick Dolphins are the Region 10 champs. They win today 90-76. Folks, that's going to do it for my coverage. We will continue our post-game coverage at Richard Bland, and we'll go down to the PA announcer. Now, thanks for watching, everybody. My name's Chris Sheeman. Enjoy the post-game ceremony. Dolphins, the champs of Region 10 yet again.
And for the Region 10 divisional men's champions and the national championship, the Brunswick Postgame.